A solemn tribute to a fallen hero. An LAPD sergeant killed this morning in a multi-car crash on the 405 freeway.
And KCAL's Luzdelia Caballero reports there is a growing memorial tonight in West LA to remember the life and service of the veteran sergeant.
Outside LAPD's West Los Angeles police station where Sergeant Sho Dang worked, the hurt is heavy and the loss is deeply personal.
Sergeant Dang and I started the police academy in March of 1999, where he brought light to a lot of situations, especially during the academy and throughout.
Detective Victor Lopez attending the ceremony where the flag was lowered to half staff in honor of his fallen colleague.
Definitely not going to be the same. I'm sure we're going to have a memorial of him, so I will be able to see him every day.
The loss clearly an emotional one. His fellow officer sharing Dang was a family man.
He talked about health care for his parents. He was very dedicated to them.
It happened just before 2 a.m. Monday on the southbound 405 in Brentwood. Sergeant Dang was on his way to work when he came upon a crash. He turned on his amber lights to slow traffic, trying to protect the people involved.
And put himself in harm's way in order to be able to alert others coming behind him of the seriousness, and unfortunately he was struck from behind.
LAPD Chief Jim McDonald says one person died at the scene, adding Sergeant Dang and another civilian were taken to the hospital where Dang later died from his injuries.
He did the best he could the entire time he was on this department.
Sergeant Dang was 53 years old and spent more than 26 years with LAPD, 17 with the department's mental evaluation unit. He was promoted to sergeant 2 years ago and had been assigned to the West LA station since.
He was out there every day caring for the most vulnerable in our society.
A procession escorted Sergeant Dang's body from UCLA Medical Center to the coroner's office later Monday morning, a solemn honor for a life lived in service.
He embodies all the core values that we stand for here.
And he is somebody that we will all look to as an inspiration as we carry on the mission.
From a final act of courage to a lifetime of service, Sergeant Sho Dang's loss is deeply felt across the city. He died doing what he lived for, protecting others. And now Los Angeles will remember him as a hero. Reporting in West LA, Luzdelia Caballero, KCAL News.
Okay, let's bring in KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk.
Now, Mike, you just spoke with CHP about just how dangerous these types of crashes are.
Yeah, you know, Pat and Rudabeh, we're talking to CHP this afternoon. We wanted to do this story because this is a third law enforcement officer, both on and off duty, that have been killed in freeway crashes. We had the one just a couple of weeks ago where an off-duty Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy was involved in a crash. We'll show you a video of that because in this situation, that deputy and the person that he was with both got out of their car after, for some reason, the car became disabled on the freeway. Well, I talked to CHP today, and they say the best thing you can do after your car is disabled, or if you've been involved in a crash that is not serious enough to where you need immediate medical help and maybe need to do something else, your best bet is to really stay in the car. Unfortunately, you know, that officer got out today. He was attempting to help people when he was hit from behind, but it really is a very serious situation. And unfortunately, a lot of the times when we go to crashes where a pedestrian technically was hit or killed in a crash, a lot of the times it has to do with their car being disabled and them getting out of their car and then being struck by traffic. One of the reasons CHP tells you to stay in your car, we'll show you a video of it, is because they're able to do things like this. This is file video that I found, and you can see CHP will be able to run a traffic brake, and they really can slow down some of that oncoming traffic. You think in a situation like this morning where it was 2 a.m., the 405 in very rare situations probably was pretty free flowing this morning, allowing traffic to really come through. So CHP says if you stay in your car, you call 911, that gives them the opportunity to come and potentially run a traffic brake like that and makes the situation a lot more safe for everyone involved. So the advice tonight from CHP, if you can, you should stay in your car if it becomes disabled in the middle of the freeway or if you're in a crash. Guys.